Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This year marks 10 years of life in France for myself and my family. So as well as the daily life videos I do, I thought it would be nice to do kind of a couple more reflective, chatty ones about life here in France. So here are my 7 habits which I've picked up after 10 years of life in France. Eating by the clock. So lunch in France is 12 to 2 and dinner is usually after about 7:30. Now, we have kept quite a British evening dinner time of about 6 p.m. But since being in France, lunch is very much at midday, and it isn't just a sandwich. We normally eat our main meal at lunchtime now, and this will be something cooked like a simple pasta or meat, fish, and then often we'll have a dessert after, sometimes a yogurt or maybe something homemade. So number 2 is eating seasonally. Our groceries completely reflect the time of year. Strawberries only taste right in late spring. Tomatoes in winter feels wrong. In the summer months we eat so many melons we feel like we're going to pop. And in the winter my kitchen smells of leeks and potatoes. And really I think it makes such a beautiful rhythm to the year, and one that feels completely connected to the seasons and the land around us. We always laugh in our family because my youngest daughter literally counts down the days until she sees peaches in the greengrocers. And for me, the festive period, wintertime, just wouldn't feel the same if the house and the shops weren't smelling of clementines. Third point is shopping little and often. So here we do daily bakery runs to get a baguette that we serve with alongside lunch or dinner. I'll stop by the greengrocers a few times a week to pick up fruits and vegetables. And then after that, I'll probably pop into the supermarket 1 or 2 times a week. Where we live, food delivery really isn't too big still. Some shops do it, but more often than not, people might do click and collect. So a drive order where you buy the food online and then you go and collect it at the shop. But mostly I think people still shop in person. Number 4 is sitting down to have your coffee. Coffee in France means sitting and talking and enjoying it, even if it's for just 10 minutes. Where we live, it is more rural, so I'm sure that in the bigger cities in France there will be more kind of takeaway options. But generally speaking, our coffees here are quite small and come with a pause and a chat and people watching. My number 5 is valuing time. In France, time isn't something to hack or to squeeze. It's meant to be experienced. Time and personal time seem to be a lot more separated. So the lunch break in France, where you really take a pause and you talk and you eat good food. And holidays here are a bit more non-negotiable. July and August in France really is when people take their holidays, and a couple of weeks break is considered normal. Something that I always smile at is, and that I love, is whether we were in Béziers before or here now in our village, you would get maybe a cafe or a pizza takeaway or a restaurant on days such as Mother's Day or other days of the year which are very profitable. People would be spending money, and you'll see on the door a notice saying, "Oh, fermé." And we always say, well, that's because the owner is with their mum enjoying the time. There's this distinction between things open and business and making money, and just that calm and the time together that's valued and that's important. Number 6 is picnics in style. So a picnic just isn't a picnic now without a tablecloth. We always take a tablecloth with us, and some fresh bread cooked up that morning from the boulangerie, with maybe some local cheeses and meats, and of course maybe a gâteau, a cake or a tart, also from the bakery. Often you'll see, and we do, plates, knives and plates and cups, proper wine glasses. And of course, if you don't have to travel too far, if you've got time, a glass of wine at lunch just makes the picnic even better. My last point, which is maybe a bit more specific to the coastal areas in France. So here in the south of France, we're very close to the Mediterranean, and a very kind of local habit is when you go to the beach in the year. So you tend not to go to the beach as much during July and August. If you do go, you would go first thing in the morning or last thing in the afternoon, evening, early evening. Otherwise it's just too hot, too crowded, and locally people tend to find a lake or a river where it's higher up in the mountains, so the air is fresher, they're not as crowded. Our neighbours here who have lived locally for generations, who work in the vines, they're winemakers. When we first moved to the village, they found it very funny that I was getting all our beach stuff together in July. And they said, no, you can't go now, it's too hot, the water's not warm enough yet. October is the best time to go. And since then, yes, September, we call September the golden month here, where all the beaches are quieter again, but the sea is a lot warmer. And yes, it really is a lovely time to go. So there you go, those are my 7 habits that I've picked up from 10 years now living in the south of France. I'm sure there are more that I can't think of, but leave a comment if you live in a different country to where you were born, what kind of habits you've picked up. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video very soon. Bye.